What is up, guys, and welcome to another Marvel Rivals What If, where we look into the possible characters that could get added to Marvel Rivals and what their powers and abilities could be. In today's episode, we are looking at the millionaire playboy with wings, ArchAngel. First appearing as Angel in X-Men issue 1 in July 1963, and then ArchAngel in X-Factor issue 23 in September 1987. Warren Worthington III is a millionaire playboy as well as a mutant gifted with wings that allow him to soar into the skies as the high-flying angel of the first class of X-Men. Parallel to his angelic persona, Worthington also operates as the death machine named ArchAngel. Wishing to put his abilities to help those in need, Angel started to avenge crime by himself as a vigilante before being found by Professor Xavier and recruited to his X-Men. He stood by the X-Men in times of need until departing after no longer recognising Xavier's dream in the face of aggressive new mutants joining his class. Wishing to finance superheroic, he was also an inestimable supporter and founder of the Champions, the Defenders and X-Factor. Ironically, Angel met the dark nature of mutant kind in himself. His business in X-Factor led him to be betrayed by his close but envious friend Cameron Hodge, which cost him his blessed wings. Vulnerable without his powers, Angel was corrupted by the eternal mutant Apocalypse, who replaced his wings with poisonous metallic blades to have him serve as his most lethal horseman. Although he was forever scarred by the transformation, during a slow recovery, ArchAngel re-established his life and even became one of Xavier's most valuable allies by helping mutants in the corporate world through X-Corp. We are mainly going to focus on ArchAngel for this character, so going into his comic powers and abilities, he has techno-organic wings, which give him flight, wing blades, wing shielding, poisonous plumage, regeneration, healing blood, hypersonic scream, energy halo, and he was also an expert combatant and master swordsman. Going into ArchAngel's in-game powers, we start off with his passive, which would be Techno Flight, which would allow him to use his wings to navigate around the map and be able to fly around similar to Iron Man and the Human Torch. His primary attack would be Feather Barrage, which would allow ArchAngel to fire his metal feathers at enemies one by one and then hold multiple at once to fire them in one large attack at the enemy. ArchAngel's secondary would be Freefall Slam, being able to dash towards an enemy and lift them off their feet, stunning them and then being able to drop them to do damage due to the fall. ArchAngel's ultimate would be Hypersonic Scream, which would allow him to let out a massive scream that stuns everyone within a radius and also does damage due to the in-comic version of this attack doing internal damage to anyone who heard it. His team up is quite a difficult one, as even though he was part of the X-Men, I don't naturally see anyone in the current roster that syncs up with him naturally, so I had to think outside the box and thought Psylocke would be the best matchup for him, seeing as they were both horsemen for Apocalypse, and it would just give a damage boost to both of them to their attacks. And that was What If ArchAngel was a playable character in Marvel Rivals. What do you think of his kit? Do you think we need another flying hero, or do you think there's someone else that could be better to add to the game? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the episode, please make sure you drop it a like, and if you want to see more Marvel Rivals content similar to this, make sure you drop a subscribe. Other than that, thank you for watching.